Councilmember McKenzie?
Certainly. And some of the things that I'm going to say tonight will be a bit repetitive, but I guess we're in the same city and we're doing some of the same things. February is an exciting, event-filled, and commemorative month because we celebrate Black History this month, we celebrate love on Valentine's Day, and today is President's Day. You know, President's Day is a holiday that occurs the third Monday of every February to celebrate our past and present presidents. It was originally established in 1879 to recognize the birthday of George Washington, but then it became a day to honor all presidents. And we celebrate our presidents because of their great contributions to the United States and to our democracy. I also want to send a special shout out to a man who's very, very special to me, my dad, Dr. James E. Spencer, who will be celebrating his 90th birthday in a couple of days, and we spent the weekend with him. I also want to say happy birthday to all those of you that are celebrating a birthday this month. On February 7th, Councilman Carn, the mayor, and I were privileged to meet with former Mayor Shirley Franklin to gain words of wisdom and to identify ways to move our city forward in a positive direction. And as I stated earlier, I'm willing to do everything that's necessary to see that occur. It was really wonderful speaking with Mayor Franklin and getting her perspective, even in terms of the system of governance that we have in College Park. And she truly understood what the council has been doing and what our response to the charter has been. I want to thank our former Mayor, Shirley Franklin, for taking the time to pour into us. And I attended the Keep Georgia Beautiful Legislative Day at the State Capitol on February 8th with our Public Works staff and our Keep College Park Beautiful board members. During that time, our director, Francis Kennedy, received the Governor's Circle Award. And we are still working on ways to keep our city clean and to keep our city beautiful. I want to thank all those that were able to come. We celebrated our 16th Senior Valentine's Social on February 9th at the GICC. I want to give special thanks to our phenomenal police department for showing love and appreciation to our seniors this year and for over the last 16 years or so. We had great music, we had great food, we had great fellowship, and lots of fun. I also want to give a special thanks to Miss Emma Dudley and the Lassiter Chapel, United Women in Faith, and the EESD Scholarship Foundation crew for recognizing my husband, Jeffrey McKenzie, Captain Jeffrey McKenzie, and several other aviation professionals on February 10th at their celebration. It was a celebration, it was an appreciation, a remembrance for Black history, and it was beautiful to see all of our youth. There were so many youth there that attended and participated in the event, and Councilman Gay was there with us as well. On February 13th, Congresswoman Nikema Williams, her office paid a visit to our College Park Fire Department to show appreciation and to thank our phenomenal firefighters for their service with gift baskets and treats. Thank you, Congresswoman. I'm trying to make her a councilwoman. She don't want to be a councilwoman. Thank you, Congresswoman Nikema Williams, for your support. I also want to thank the publishers of Style Maven magazine for featuring myself and Councilwoman Tracy Arnold as well for our accomplishments and our historic victory and the legacy that we have, and actually putting us on in that magazine, which just came out a few days ago. On February 14th, I was privileged to spend Valentine's Day with several of our seniors living in College View Hills at the Lindsay Building. We had chocolates, roses, and a phenomenal saxophonist, and lots of treats. And to show our seniors, we just wanted to show our seniors how much we love them. I also want to thank Cigna for partnering with us, and to Mr. Thomas Walters, who organized this amazing event. I also attended the College View Housing's First Resident Association meeting, which was held last Thursday, February 15th. And I want to thank Ms. Althea Morris and her leadership team for all they do. And we're looking forward to working together to do great things in College View for our community this year. Today, I want to thank our Power Director, Hugh Richardson, and Stuart Jones, who is our Senior Regional Manager for MEAG, for providing an introduction and orientation to MEAG, which is the Municipal Electric Authority of Georgia. We had a really good, they were just so well prepared, and they were so good we couldn't even ask them any questions, so I want to say thank you, Hugh. We also are conducting several upgrades in City Hall, as you will notice over the next few days and weeks. And a special project that is dear to me that I have discussed with my colleagues, the city manager, and Krista Gilbert, which is that of upgrading our break room. We have an employee break room in this building, and our staff spend approximately 30 to 50 hours a week in this building. And the environment in our break room leaves much to be desired. And so I have requested that a suggestion box be utilized to get input from our employees as to how we can spruce up the room. And so beginning, I think in the next day or two, we will have some cards, and the suggestion box is already up there in the break room, and we'll probably send something out to all of our employees. We want to get your feedback about what you think would make that break room and that environment better. So over the next 2 weeks, we'll have those going out. I'm also happy to announce that College Park is officially an advanced voting site for our upcoming presidential primary. Early voting began today and will continue through March 12th. So just want to tell everybody, spread the word, get folks out to vote. You know, voting is the only way that we can make a difference in our government. And if you miss the deadline to vote in this primary, you still have time to get registered to vote in the general election, which is still several months away. But this election that we're having right now in this early voting is going to determine the nominees that we will vote for in the next election. So get out, make sure you vote, make your voice heard. I also want to say a special congratulations to our Convention Center Director, Mercedes Miller, who was spotlighted by the Cox Media Group Neighborhood TV platform today for Black History Month here in College Park. Thank you, Mercedes. You make us look good all the time. Also want to say a shout out to Chief Connie Rogers and our College Park law enforcement team for their recent successful investigation and shutting down a local drug activity ring. During this time, felony arrests were made and drugs and weapons were confiscated. Thank you, Chief Rogers, and to your team for your tremendous service to our community. I also want to piggyback on the restrooms for Barrett Park. It's still going to be a while. I want the Ward 1 community to understand that there will not be anything happening there in a while. We're still, I met with Michael Hicks today, and there are still some concerns about the technology that will be used for the opening of the restroom. So I ask that you bear with us. There will be an announcement made as to when that is actually going to happen, but it is not going to happen as soon as we thought it might have occurred. Also, my first Ward 1 community meeting will be held this Saturday at 10 a.m., which is February 24th. This Saturday, February 24th, at the Public Safety Building located at 3717 College Street. And our special guest speakers will be our interim city manager, Dr. Emmanuel Adarian, and Police Chief Connie Rogers. We look forward to hearing from them and getting updates regarding the things that are going on in the city of College Park. Last week, I published a list of 22 accomplishments and strides that our governing body has made during the first days, or the first 40 days of this year. And I'm proud to be a part of such an amazing governing body that, in spite of all the things that have been said, we've been getting the work done. And so I'm not going to read the list because otherwise we'll be here for another 25 unnecessary minutes. However, I do invite you to go to our www.oneward1.com website for updates and information. Last, I want to make it clear that as the council person for Ward 1 in the city of College Park, I will not be sharing any opinions on agenda items prior to our city council meetings. And I urge all of our Ward 1 citizens to review our council meeting agendas and packets for yourself prior to our meetings. It is my conviction and my belief that our residents should determine their own opinions and views on items without any political bias from an elected official. And furthermore, I believe that it is best practices to hear from constituents about the business being conducted by the city in a manner that has not been obstructed or tainted by those with special interests that are not beneficial for creating a united, thriving community. As an elected official, it is not my responsibility to influence any of my constituents to think in any particular way, but it is my responsibility to hear from you and to represent you. And that's all I have for tonight. Thank you so much.